Today we are not doing anything new. We are still adding and subtracting fractions. So we just want to go through all the different types that we have done again today and make sure that everybody is doing all the steps that we need to do. So question 1, straight into it. Adding 2/3 plus a half. Because the denominators are different, we are going to times the two numbers together. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, then we are going to multiply from the top down, top left down. 2 times 2 is 4, plus multiply the other diagonal. 1 times 3 is 3. Then we just add the top together. 4 plus 3 is 7 over 6. Yes, Matthew? That is what we're doing, effectively. Lowest common multiple of 2 and 3 is 6. Which is what I did. All right, let's do another one. Question 2. There are other methods as well, but we're just trying to do one that works for everything. Okay, question 2. Same process. 2 times 5 is 10. Can we stop having the fiddling, please? Get your booklet out and you should be writing this down. Come on. It's taking a long time for some people to get settled in. Times in the diagonal. 4 times 2 is 8. Then plus, times in the other diagonal, 1 times 5 is 5. Adding the top numbers together, 8 plus 5 is 13 over 10. Now those first two questions that I've done, both of them, look at the way that they are set out. Here's my question over here on the left. My first equal sign happens on the right, and then my first set of working out. Then, for my second line, my equal signs go underneath each other like this, both times. Okay, so that my working out is nice and neat. 1 step, 2 step, 1 step, 2 step. For both of those two questions, I needed 2 steps to get to the final answer. These next ones, I need 3. These were the ones that we were doing yesterday, and some of you were trying to shortcut it and were making mistakes. So make sure that there are 3 steps for these ones here. The first step is the extra one. It's where you have to turn the mixed numerals into improper fractions. So to remember how to do that, for the first fraction, the number on the bottom stays on the bottom. So there's a 2 is going to stay on the bottom. Then I am going to multiply the 2 with the 1 and then add the extra 1 on the top. So I'm multiplying these and then adding the 1. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Do the same thing with the second mixed numeral. 3 is on the bottom, so 3 stays on the bottom. Now I'm multiplying. 3 times 2 is 6, plus the 1 makes 7. Okay? That's line number 1, which everyone needs to show me, please. Line number 2 and 3 are the same as what I did with these ones up here. Now, I want to make my denominators the same. 2 times 3 is 6. So then I times diagonally. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 7 times 2 is 14. And one more little equal sign, because here's my 1, 2, 3 equal signs all underneath each other. 9 plus 14 is 23 over 6. 3 lines. Let's do it again. Question 4. I'm going to do my equal sign over to the right. It will give me a bit more room. First line is to change them into improper fractions. The 5 on the bottom will stay on the bottom. Multiply 5 times 2, which is 10, plus the 1 on the top makes 11. Now I want to go plus, and I'll do the second one. 3 on the bottom stays a 3 on the bottom. Multiply the 3 with the 1, which is 3. Add the 2 on the top, makes 5. Second step, times the denominators together. 3 times 5 is 15. Now diagonally, 11 times 3 is 33, plus 5 times 5, which is 25. Adding on the top, 33 plus 25 makes 58 over 15. Again, very nicely set out. 1, 2, 3 steps, and all the equal signs nicely underneath each other. Please don't write your answers. Some of you are taking so much space for your first line of working out that you're trying to find other spots to do the rest. Don't write big, write a little bit smaller. Make sure you've got enough space for those 3 steps. Okay, question 5. These are subtracting now. So first thing we do, there's no mixed numerals here. So we're going to go straight to trying to get our denominator. 5 times 2 is 10. We're back to the 2-step ones. Timesing diagonally. 4 times 2 is 8. Minus sign this time. 1 times 5 is 5. 8 take away 5. And that was another little thing that caught a few people yesterday, is subtracting when they should have been adding, or adding when they should have been subtracting, mixing up their signs. 8 take away 5 is 3 over 10. Okay, question 6. Same 2 steps. Equal sign over on the side. Times the numbers together on the bottom. 6 times 5 is 30. Timesing diagonally. 5 times 5 is 25. Minus 2 times 6, which is 12. 25 take away 12 is 13 out of 30. So they're my 2 easy subtracts. Now I need to do the 2 harder ones that have the mixed numerals in them. So we're back to the 3 steps again. First step is to change them into improper fractions. Okay, first one. 3 on the bottom stays a 3 on the bottom. Times 3 by 1, which is 3, plus 2 more makes 5. Next one isn't a mixed numeral, so I don't need to change anything. So let's just write down minus a half. Okay, ready for the second step. Time to times those denominators together. 6, oh, that's the answer. 3 times 2 is 6. Then times diagonally. 5 times 2 is 10, minus 1 times 3, which is 3. Yeah. Nope, you just have to do add or subtract straight away. In the worksheet already. I'll come to that in a minute. 10 take away 3 is 7 over 6. One more. I know this is repetitive, but that's good. That's how you get good at something, by practicing it over and over and over. Aiden. I thought you actually had a relevant question here. Of course you do. All right. Question 8. Come on. Last one. 5 on the bottom stays on the bottom. Then 5 times 2 is 10, plus the 1 makes the 11. Minus 4 on the bottom stays on the bottom. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. Second step, times those denominators. 5 times 4 is 20. Times the first diagonal, and we get 44. Minus, times the second diagonal, and we get 35. Okay, 44 minus 35 is 9 out of 20. Okay, so yes, the answer is yes. I do want you to do page 8 through to 15. But